Yo, what is up guys, it is me, Magnet Mayhem, and today is Saturday, 1 o'clock Saturday, which means it is time for the Magnet Mayhem video. Today what we're going to be doing is showing you how to fix your OBS settings to get the best quality, or I wouldn't say the best quality, but a pretty decent quality to record videos. So if your recording videos looks like this,
down.
Then I am able to show you how to change the settings to get it to look a bit like this. Okay guys, now that you have actually listened to that, let's jump over into OBS and see what we can do from here. Okay, first what you want to do is, I don't know whether you can see this, obviously what you want to do is go down into the settings here. Actually, I'll move the logo first a little bit. Move it up a little bit. Yep, there we go. Okay, what we want to do is go into your settings. Go into video. Sorry, not video. What you want to do is go into stream. Now, no, not that. Output. What you want to do is go into output. Now, once you're in output, I'm already recording, so at the moment this has gone grey. I'll take you over the streaming process in another video, but what we want to do is make sure your output mode is on advanced, and then hit recording. Now, I have the OBS version of 20.10, sorry, on Mac version. So I found this really difficult for me to do, and then yeah, I'll explain to you anyway. So basically, now that you have had your recording, now you've clicked on recording settings, you want to keep your type on standard. Now once you've done this, you want to set your recording path to wherever your recordings need to be. This is when you record, this is where the file will end up, and you can actually see it. So then you want the recording format to be MP4, because that is much easier and a much broader compact file, or file that is, you know, readable from almost everywhere. Then you want the audio track to be on 1. Now generally starting out I would say 1, and if you have a rubbish computer or Mac a bit like me, not rubbish but it's fairly like low in quality, then what you want to do is put the audio track on 1. It's down to personal preferences. Now the encoder for my specific Mac is X264, and this is much better. I found it to have much better quality than you know, anything else. So you don't need to rescale the output, so you can just leave that, considering I've got it on 1920 1080, but I haven't. I'm not using that currently. Now you don't want the custom mixer settings, that's just nothing, don't worry about that. Then you want the rate control to be CBR instead of, say if you got it CRF, VBR, ABR, then you want to go on CBR. Now the bitrate can depend if you got a fairly good Mac or fairly, it's kind of like the bitrate kind of changes on your speed test. I have kind of like an in-between Mac. If you have a low settings Mac, then put it on 25,000, but if not, put it on 30,000, which is in between. If you have a decent Mac, then put it on 50,000, but that is literally only if you have the best settings ever. So I'd probably say to go to 30,000 to make this video. Then you want to uncheck custom buffer size. So if I check that, that'll be 0. Don't want that. That's probably just edited this video, I don't know about it, but anyway, keyframe you want to keep to 0. Now I know a lot of people have differences in this, but you want to keep it 0 because this is how I manage to get my settings, you know, the way it is, and the difference in quality recording. The CPU usage you want, if you have a fairly low you know, recording system. You know, my Mac is really slow, so I put it on ultra fast. Basically, the less CPU you use, the better it is. Then you want profile to be main, and then put a tune on none. And this, guys, is pretty much how I had my settings set up for this video, or the video that just went, you know, that had the quality. This video, what you want to do then, after you've gone from output, is you want to click on video, and you want to put the base canvas resolution to 1920 1080. I can't change this at the moment because I'm recording, but then you will want to put on the output scaled resolution to 1280 by 720. This means that it'll kind of go down in graphics, but it's easier on the CPU, and it's just much. Nobody can tell the difference visually anyway between them. So then you want to put the downscale filter to Lank source, sharpening scale in 32 samples, and the common FPS on 60. At the moment, my recording is running 60 FPS, and it is going pretty well. It's kind of dropping now and again to like 59, but it's generally going to 60 FPS. Now what you want to do is practically, you're pretty much finished from here, but obviously you can find this, and I'll do another video on this. And yeah, so pretty much, guys, that is how I managed to get my settings on the PS4 to record completely perfect. On OBS, I used the PS4 remote play down here to connect up. You will get a little bit of lag sometimes, but you can literally, even if it's noticeable, it will go like within 2 seconds. So it's not going to be the greatest, but for the low quality computer, this is what I recommend, and this is how I got the complete change in what happened. So that is pretty much it. The last thing I would like to say is, and last but not least, a special thanks to these guys on the left, sorry, right, I can't tell, whatever. Anyway, special thanks to my friend Fletcher for, you know, helping me out with the logo just below, and you know, turn it into a PNG image. Also the Solaris X, who actually created the logo for me, and for Magnesium 2016-24 for providing the footage and helping me out with the recording. I do thank every one of those. Also, if you want to become my Patreon, just click the link below, which will be in the description. And yeah, also one last thank you to my friend who did my hair. You've done an absolute brilliant job. All these three guys are brilliant, so are you. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next comment. Rock on, my dudes. Peace.